Welcome to NTCA's TileTV. Today I'm going to talk about the OSHA Airborne Respirable Silica Regulation. That's a regulation that all contractors of all sizes, residential and commercial, must follow. And the point of it is to protect us from breathing in harmful particles of silica that occurs in many of the products that we use on a daily basis as tile installers and contractors. Those silica particles come from tile, the mortars we mix, the substrates we use, the concrete that we work on. So the OSHA Airborne Respirable Silica Regulation is designed to keep those particles out of our lungs to begin with. So today I'm going to show you a few very basic steps to keep those particles of silica from entering our lungs. We use a HEPA vacuum. This is a high efficiency vacuum with a 99.97% efficiency to suck the silica out of the air before it gets up and into our lungs, into the air that we breathe. So I connect up a device like this one right here, and I attach it to my bucket, like so. Then I'll turn on my HEPA vac and begin mixing. Let me turn off that vacuum and mix a little bit with it off. You see the dust that's being generated? Let's turn it on and you watch the dust disappear into the high efficiency vacuum, and I'm not breathing that dust. I don't need a face mask. Let's try something else. Let's try mixing self-leveling underlayment or flowable underlayment. That's what I've got right here in this barrel. Okay, let's first mix the SLU or flowable underlayment without the vacuum. A lot of dust coming my way that I can breathe. I don't want to breathe that. So let's connect my mixer to the vacuum. Let's attach my dust collection device and see what happens this time. The vacuum comes on. I'm mixing just like I did before, but you can see all of the dust is being sucked into the dust collection device and into the vacuum, which has at least 2 layers of filters and a mechanical knocking device. You can hear it right there, to keep the dust banged out of the filters. A very simple and common way to meet the OSHA Airborne Silica Regulation is to use a tool like this, a score and snap tool, to cut ceramic and porcelain tile like this. Pretty obvious. When we cut a tile like this one right here, we're not producing any dust at all. If I were to dry grind this tile, it would produce the greatest amount of dust that would get into my lungs that wouldn't come out. All those little particles would catch the tissue of the inside of my lungs and they'd be stuck there forever. I don't want that. Another common task is drilling holes. We can control the dust from drilling holes by using a tool like this that's designed to be a suction device connected to our HEPA vac to collect the dust as we're drilling. So I'll connect this to our HEPA vac, turn on my HEPA vac, and drill my hole. No dust being generated here that I can breathe. We can also work with a ring like this designed to hold water as a water bath for bits that require water cooling as we're cutting or drilling. Put a little water in our ring. Maybe we put a little water on the surface of the tile to get a good clamping. Suction that down, a little water bath right there, and drill our hole. All of the dust is being contained right there in the water, and we can sponge it away after the hole is drilled. Works great. No dust that I'm inhaling at all. A common task many tile installers perform is cutting backer board, cementitious backer unit like this one right here. I see a lot of tile installers using a dry angle grinder to cut backer board, and that generates a lot of dust that we can breathe. A very easy way to use an engineering control is to use a carbide score and snap tool. Simply take a T-square like this one, mark where you need to cut the backer board, score a couple of lines, one pass, another pass, stand it up, snap it, and you've got the cut made. No dust generated, very easy to do, requires very little time, and it keeps us from breathing airborne respirable silica dust. How about using a wet saw to keep the dust down while we're cutting tile? Well, that fits OSHA's Table 1 in the regulation because it has a manufacturer's water delivery system that applies the water to the tile and the blade and keeps the dust down and keeps us from breathing it. So all of these tasks that I've shown you are ways to keep the dust down without us breathing those harmful particles that never come out of their lungs and comply with OSHA's airborne respirable silica regulation. Simple to do, easy to keep ourselves safe, comply with the law, and we're good to go. Thanks for watching NTCA's Tile TV. We'll see you next time.